Happy Monday, my people. So I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Cards are already starting to fall out. But I want to connect with Spirit. Oh, good God. I guess they're saying, you know what? No, we ain't doing this. We're just going to come out. So, all right, we're just going to come out. Let's see what we're doing. So we got 3 that fell. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we need 2 more, Spirit. Good God. And it could be because I started reading early this morning, so all the cards have been just kind of really falling out. Super good this morning, this afternoon. So it's been a positive thing. Thank you, Spirit. All righty. Let's get into it then. Let me see. Let me turn them upright. Since Spirit is ready to go, I feel like I gotta be like, ugh. All right, let's get it going. Okay. So, first card, separation and divorce. So, for some people, this could be definitely ending a relationship, ending a connection that you have with somebody that you thought was maybe going to be long term. For some of you, this is coming to an end of a relationship where maybe you're filing paperwork or you feel like you have to file paperwork. Not an easy thing to do because I feel like the energy is really, really heavy around it. So for some people, this is really going to be something that is just like, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. But for some of you, you may have this feeling that you can't help it. You know, I don't know if I want to end this relationship with this person, but I feel like I have to. So for some of you, definitely this is something that is going to come to an end. I feel like there's been communication about it. You may have somebody who still wants to talk to you about it. This could be you or the other person. This could be vice versa. The energy just feels so sad and so heavy. For some of you, I just feel like you don't either want to go through with it. So this could be your partner springing this on you where you're like, okay, let's talk though. I know this is what you want to do, but let's talk. So for some of you, I feel like this could be vice versa. You're ending the situation and the other person wanting to talk to you, or they ending the situation and you wanting to talk to them about it. Whatever it is, it looks like there is going to be, for some of you, legal paperwork that is going to be presented. So you may have to deal with lawyers and legalities when it comes to that. For some of you, I feel like this is just a separation, kind of dependent on the conversation that you're going to have. Whatever it is, though, it's like you need space away from each other to work something through, which brings us to card number 2, alone time. Now, for some of you, the alone time could be coming because of an ending of a relationship. Now, with card number 1, this could be the ending of a job. This could be the ending of a friendship, too. It just feels heavy. I feel like there's a miscommunication or people feeling like they need to talk. Whatever it is, it leads to card number 2, where somebody feels like I need to be alone. I need space. I don't want to talk to anybody. Some of you may even be planning on going on a trip, taking a vacation, feeling like you need to just be by yourself. For some of you, you could be pulling away from people because of pain, emotional pain, disappointment that's going on, whatever reason. For card number 2, this is somebody who just feels like at this point in their life, they need to be more focused on themselves, which means that they could be taking a trip or going somewhere to get more connected with themselves. Not necessarily saying, oh, I want to end a friendship. Maybe I need to just take a temporary break. Not necessarily I want to end a marriage. Maybe I just need to take a necessary break. For some of you, I just feel like the energies around you have been really, really heavy. And some of you feel like you just need to go into hermit mode. You need to pull away from somebody. You don't feel connected with them anymore, or you don't feel connected to an environment anymore. And it's like, I need my time. I need my space. I feel for some people, this is going to be some spiritual growth that comes in with this too, where you're looking for something deeper, whether this is a religious journey or a spiritual journey. I feel like some of you will be looking for something that has a deeper meaning in your life, which means that maybe you have come to a place where you're awakening or you're evolving. And there are some things that you're realizing that need to be changed with you or your environment. So for some of you, this is going to be major growth, and it's because you're taking the time to get some clarity. You're moving away from people and things because you feel like, I need to just figure out what is best for me. And it is a positive thing for a lot of you. I feel like it is going to bring you back to yourself. So don't fight it. If you feel like you need to be alone or you need your space, then you need to go ahead and take that for yourself. Make sure that you do something for you. Card number 3. Card number 3 is body image. Now, a lot of times this card to me is like making improvements to your body, cosmetic surgery, working out, changing some things, Botox, changing your diet, eating healthier. For a lot of people, though, this is going to be going like to get some modifications done. This could be, liposuction. This could be breast augmentation, Brazilian butt lift, tummy tucks, things like that. So for some people, this is going to be like a modification to their body that they go through surgery. For some of y'all, this is just getting healthier. Maybe deciding you want to be vegan. Maybe deciding that you want to go on some type of new diet. You might try the keto diet or whatever. But I feel for some people, this is something that is going to be a big change for them, that they want to start with this year. They want to see things changing for themselves. It could have to do with this clarity. Going off somewhere, finding yourself and realizing that there's things about you that you want to change, things that you weren't happy about. And a breakup or a separation could be the catalyst for this. For some people, it's like, I need to change some things about me. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be just all physical, but this card tends to talk about physical modifications. For some of y'all, this could be a change of your mental state, just seeing things clearly because you've taken this time alone to look at things a little bit differently. So there could be some growth that's coming in with this, where it's like, I want to change my life. I'm going to eat differently. I'm going to be around different people. But I'm doing it for me. I don't feel like with this card, people are changing whatever this environment or the situation is for other people. It really is all about self-improvement, about yourself, self-healing. So for a lot of people, these changes could be something that does heal you, makes you feel better, makes you not only look better, but you're like, oh, I feel this. I feel the connection with myself more. So this is a positive thing. I don't think this has anything. Some people do cosmetic surgery because they're self-hate. Oh, I hate the big nose, so I'm gonna change it. Or, my boobs, I can't stand to look at myself because of my boobs. I don't feel like it's coming from a place where you're like, I don't like this thing about me. I feel like this is just like, I feel like I need to change. I need to change some things. I need to modify to make me feel better. So for some of you, it really is a positive move. Now, card number 4. Card number 4 is about getting a house or an apartment. If you've been looking, it's showing that you could be finding something that you really, really connect with. You could be signing paperwork. You could be getting the money for a down payment. Some of you probably are waiting on income tax to come in, so you can like, okay, I can use this money as my down payment. Or this could even be modifications to a home. This could be something that comes through where it's like, okay, I got extra money. I'm going to do some landscaping. I'm going to add another room. I'm going to, make an altar room. I'm modifying some things. So for some people, if you're not planning to move, with this card, this could be modification, because I'm getting like a lot of paint, wood, nails. So this could be somebody who's fixing up something, decorating some things inside, not necessarily a move. But for those that are trying to move, there's definitely like driving and not particularly looking for this place, but being drawn to it. Like you turn down the wrong street and then you see this for sale sign and it's like, oh, that's my house. That's the thing for me. So for some of you, there is this connection with finding something that spirit is guiding you to. You're being spirit led to your next destination. I keep hearing be patient. So for some of you, if you've really been trying to push and get things going, there could be where spirit is saying, you know what, we got the house for you. Just give us a little time. Maybe somebody else is living there and they need these people to move out before you find it. But I do feel for some of you, you're going to be in an area where maybe you haven't driven before or you haven't visited before. And then all of a sudden you see something that you really, really like and you're drawn to it. And it's going to be because it's spirit guided. For some of you, I even feel like if you are getting a house or an apartment, and this could be more for a house, some of you may even be thinking about starting some type of business within this house. I don't know if this is going to be online or you're actually going to have people who can come into your home and shop, or maybe dedicate a part of your home towards your business. This could be for massage therapy, energy healing, working from home. I keep getting interior decorating, so I don't know if this is even somebody going to other people's home and making money that way. But I feel like there's something about a house that's bringing in an additional income where you're not only using it as a living space, but you're also using it to make money. Let me see. I definitely feel like there's going to be like growing herbs or some type of garden. So for some of you, this may even be a holistic type of business. Maybe you will have people coming to you for energy healing and you're making special balms or teas or medicine for people. And it could be because of something that you grow. But for a few of you, definitely if you are looking for a home, there could be a home where you modify it to run a business from. Some of you may actually already be in a home that you're going to modify to run a business from. There's some improvements. There's some new things that are going to be coming up. I definitely feel like signing paperwork and contracts though. So if you've been really trying to find a place, I feel for some of you moving into springtime, you're going to be signing paperwork. Some of you could be finding a new place to live because of this divorce or separation. And that could be a part of this alone time where it's like, okay, I'm going to branch off and go move out and have my own place. With the body image card and the modifications that I'm seeing with this, with the plastic surgery, this could even be some type of upgrade to a home. Making changes that you feel like are needed to be made to an environment. Maybe you had somebody that moved out and you're turning a room into something that you can run from a business. There are a lot of ideas that are coming in with this card, but I feel like a lot of it is modifications. Either somebody having to move out because of a divorce or separation, or having to find a place to live because of a divorce or separation. Possibly renting a room in somebody else's house. But this could even be somebody making room for you to move in because there's modifications. So I hope that it hits the message to the people that it's supposed to go to. There's a lot of information coming off this card. Businesses, home businesses, moving in, modifying a house, people moving in to maybe because of a divorce or having to move out of something because of a divorce. Could be interesting. Card number 5 is new love. Now, some of you could be divorcing somebody and moving in with a new person. They're making room for you. They're expanding the closet, moving things out their closet or moving things around for this person to come in. And that's why there is big changes going on in this house. For some of you, you basically either you found a new place to live or you moved somebody out of your house and you're moving somebody in, or vice versa. So card number 5, new love coming in. Now, even though it's showing as new love, I feel like for some of you, this could have been a friendship or something that's been going on long term that you finally made a connection. We're going to move it to the next level. I want to see you. Let's, think about moving in together. So this may be moving into like the 6th month, or where you feel like, okay, my lease is up. Let's move in together. For some of you, you may have even moved to a different place, and maybe you're crushing on your neighbor. Maybe you met somebody that you like and you're interested in them. Definitely for some of you, this is a new vibe. This is a new energy. I feel a lot of excitement, like first time love. So for some of you, you could be giddy because you met somebody. It's going well. You're deciding that we're going to move in together. We're going to share space. For some of you, you're just giddy because you met somebody and you feel really good. The energy is good and you want to get to know this person. So there's a lot of energy showing that something is opening up between two people. Now, don't move too fast. If this is somebody that you just met, even though you're on this high, before you give up your apartment or your house and decide that you're going to move everything in with this person, make sure that you get to know this person. And the only reason I'm saying that, because soon we'll be moving to card 6. And this is a person with 2 faces. Now, this could be somebody who's fake, somebody new who's trying to give you the best impression of themselves. Or this could even be somebody with 2 different personalities. Or this could be somebody who's bipolar. They're one way one day and they're something else the next day. So if you chose card number 5, please be careful and take your time. Get to know this person before you move in. The 2-Face card is not necessarily a bad card, because I think sometimes when people first meet each other, it's like, of course I want to show you the good side of me. You know, I don't want you to know that I snore and I drool in my sleep, or, you know, if I eat too much ice cream, I fart like the Badugans. I mean, we don't need to go over that the first date. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to know each other, let you slowly know what my flaws are so that you can fall in love with the totality of me, you know, not just what you see, but everything else that comes with me that, you know, people don't necessarily put out on the first meeting or within the first 6 months. Some people really want to make sure that they make an impression on you before they start bringing in, you know, the undesirable things about ourselves that, you know, that maybe we feel are undesirable. You might feel like they're cute, but with this person, I would say take your time, because this is them needing to get to know you. Maybe there are things about you that, you know, you're not willing to share. You know, nobody's putting their social security number out on the first date, or they shouldn't be. If you are, you got some issues. But for some people, it's like, I really don't want to discuss, you know, my past love. I don't want to discuss my credit score. You know, I don't want to discuss my sexual kinks or whatever when I first meet you. So the fakeness or the two-sided of this person may not be because they're really trying to hide something from you. Maybe because this is a new love, they're just not putting everything into it. Use your intuition though. If you get a vibe that maybe there's something you need to know about a person and they're not sharing it, take the time, get to know them, dig a little bit. If it's something that's a deal breaker, it's a deal breaker, new love or not, move on. But if it's something that you feel like you can deal with, then give it a shot. Now, card number 6. If we piggyback off of this card, like I was saying, for some of you, you could meet somebody that's showing you one face, but they have a different face. They have 2 faces. Could be showing you, oh, you know, I work for NASA. I have a good job. I'm an engineer. You know, I make $200,000 a year. You know, I don't have any issues with my family. There's no mental issues going on with me. You know, this could be somebody that's telling you everything that you want to hear, but it may not be completely who they are. And it may not be a bad situation. For some of you, though, you are going to have to take your time, because if you chose card number 6, you could be dealing with somebody that is fake, that is trying to show you something because they're trying to cover up something. That's why I want to say take your time, especially when it comes to love relationships. You know, you meet people at the bar, you know, all of a sudden I can be a supermodel, you know, and I really could. But, you know, that's my alter ego. That's my bar thing, you know. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not a voodoo priestess. I'm a supermodel, because that sounds better. And nobody wouldn't run from that. So for some people, this could be their persona, and that may be their cycle of what they use, what they do. Now I'm going to go ahead and clarify and see what the fakeness could be. For some of you, this could even be fake friends running with a circle of people that are presenting one thing to you, but that's not who they really are. Spirit is saying use your intuition when it comes to dealing with people. Ah, interesting. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So the first card that comes out is Confusion Bipolar. So some of you could be dealing with somebody who not only appears to be 2 people, but they could be having this issue where they have manic episodes where they're one way one day and the next day there's something else, because there's confusion, there's bipolar. There are some issues that they're trying to cover up. For some of you, this person may be like, oh, I have a really great job and I'm making all this money, but they're unemployed. They don't have it. So for some of you, there is this thing where people could be lying to you. They could be presenting something to you that is not really who they are. What this card is saying, take your time, be careful, keep your eye out. You may see multiple personalities in somebody. I mean, it happens. But it is showing that some of you, if you chose card number 6, don't be so quick to put everything into a person that is giving you red flags. You know, if you're dealing with somebody who is bipolar or who has multiple issues, then this could be, I'm trying to take the glare off this card because these are a little bit shinier. But for some of y'all, this could be dealing with somebody who is really, really sweet one day, and then you pop up and see them 2 days later and they're like, what the fuck are you doing at my house? Why are you here? And it was like, well, I thought we were cool. No, we ain't cool. Then you walk away and you're like, well, fuck. And then 2 days later they call you. Well, when are you coming to see me? When are we going to have sex? And you're like, what the fuck? What is going on? Is it me? Is it them? Is it me? Is it them? You could be dealing with a them where it could be a problem. So this could be somebody that you work with. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friendship that just started to develop, a new co-worker. Spirit is saying that if you chose card number 6, you're getting red flags about this person. So this shouldn't come as a surprise. For a lot of you, some of you are going to be dealing with somebody where it's like, what the fuck? You know, they got what, 22 personalities? I don't know who I'm dealing with. So there's a fakeness with this person. So be really careful. Some of you, this person just, you know, they could be saying, I have a good job. I'm working well. I'm making money. And they're unemployed. But that'll come out too. So I would be really, really careful. New love coming in, new people coming in. Don't be so quick to, you know, believe the hype. You know, with the age of social media, we can be whatever the fuck we want to be nowadays. It's that simple. But I think for some people, you could be dealing with somebody who is presenting something that is not honest to who they really are. It wasn't a bad read. It really wasn't a bad read. For some of you, I do feel like you're going to be moving towards something new because you're walking away from a volatile or hostile situation. This could be a marriage. This could be a friendship. This could be a co-worker. There's a divorce. There's a separation. I need some alone time to get myself together. I need to make some changes in my life that makes me happy. I possibly maybe even need to move away from this situation so that I can feel better. You know, I'm open to meeting somebody new, but I need to take my time with this because I just went through some shit where I had to be alone. But this person makes me feel good. But I am going to take my time because I don't really know this person. I don't know this person. This is like breaking up with somebody and then next week, and I've seen people do this. Oh, I broke up with this person and then 2 weeks later, oh, I'm moving in with a new person and we're going to be married. And then, you know, a week later, you hear that they're not even together anymore. And it was because this person wasn't what they thought. Don't be so quick to jump out of a relationship and jump into something new, especially with somebody that you don't know, because you might catch a different kind of crazy. You might get somebody that is really fucked up. And for some of y'all, this is vice versa. Some of y'all are the person that's confused and bipolar. And you're showing different faces to people that you're involved with. If that's the case, I hope you're on your medication. If you're taking medication, if you even know that this is an issue. For some of you, this may come out. So be careful, take your time. And if there's accountability where you have to look into your mental health and say, is it me? Is it them? Then you need to go ahead and look deeper into it. There's nothing wrong with therapy if you feel like this is something that you need to look into. Chemical imbalances can be fixed. They really can. So if you are struggling with this and dealing with this, there may be some things where there's some accountability and honesty that comes through. If you're dealing with somebody else who's going through this and they're not on medication, they're not trying to seek therapy, you may have to make a hard decision that this may not be the viable person for you to move forward with, especially if they're not trying to get any type of help for a mental disorder. It gets really complicated for some people, not everybody. If it doesn't apply to you, let it go. All right, you guys, I love you.